Welcome to Share Talk, the only podcast where investors come first.
Hello and welcome to Share Talk. Today I'm joined by Jill Jackson, who's Managing Director at the BigExchange. Hello, how are you today, Jill?
Morning, Zach. I'm good, thank you.
BigExchange, the BigExchange, what's it about?
The BigExchange is a new investment platform for retail consumers where they can come online and choose ethical, sustainable impact funds, all funds that are trying to create a better future and look after the people and planet.
Right, and that contrasts with most of the readers and listeners on Share Talk who will invest in anything that moves, normally a hole in the ground, whether there's something in it or not. And really, as long as it makes money, they don't care. I take it you're not going for that audience.
I think for us, we would like to challenge that status quo and say that you can look after the people and planet and look after a financial return as well. So we're here to show people that you can do all of those things.
Right. So, mining or resources, not big on your list?
Not big on the list, no. I think that there are lots of options for people that want to invest like that are available in the mainstream at the moment. We're here to do something completely new and offer people the chance to make investments that are doing lots of things, including making them a financial return.
I mean, an old company with a sunflower logo, maybe we can all see through that. But isn't the problem these days that you have a lot of companies which appear to be ethical and, they sponsor Greta Thunberg and they do this and they do that. But actually, behind the scenes, in the boardroom and everywhere else, it's rather more cynical and, boardroom backstabbing and everything else. So how do you find out who are the good boys and girls in the investment space?
I think it's twofold, Zach. I think first of all, we've got expert fund managers that are actively engaged with their shareholdings that they've got. We also run every fund through our own impact methodology that's carried out independently. So we've developed a methodology to assess the positive impact that companies are having, and they look through that impact methodology and award each of the funds a medal depending on the positive contribution they're making to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. I think as well we do a financial analysis too through Square Mile Research Consulting. So we do both of those things. We look at the impact that it's creating and also the financial return in terms of assessing the funds being on the platform.
Right, and and this sounds like you're doing a lot of work. Is it a big cost that's passed on to the retail investor? How does that work? Because it sounds expensive.
The retail investor pays the annual management charge of the fund, whichever fund they invest in, and they may choose to invest in multiple funds, alongside a 25 basis point platform fee to us. So in actual fact, it's really, in terms of the market, it's low cost.
So you're doing all the legwork and all the difficult, the heavy lifting absolutely. In terms of that. So you've got a platform here. People just go to the bigexchange.com and sign up and decide how much to invest, whether it's 20 quid or 500 quid or 1,000 or whatever the minimum is. And you can switch from different investments. Is that how it works?
Yeah, so you could come on to, if you were a brand new customer to the BigExchange, you could come on, you can do one of two things. You can select to invest in one of the risk-rated fund bundles, depending on your attitude towards risk, or you could select your own portfolio, so you can pick and choose between all of the funds, depending on what your preference is. We've got 3 products available, an ISA, a JISA, and a general investment account that people can choose from. And then underneath that, those funds and bundles are available to them.
And how do you see yourself going forward? I mean, in a year, 2 years, 5 years' time, are you going to be the next Hargreaves Lansdown, or what's your plan for world domination?
I think for us, the big thing would be to get more and more people in the UK engaged in investing like this, and understanding that we're the place to come to if they want to make investments that are making that positive impact. I don't think there's anyone out there just now that's doing what we're doing. We're really focused on using people's savings to invest it in a way that is making that impact. I think now more than ever in the world that we live in, we can see the impact that we all have, negative or positive, in terms of the future of the world. And if our kids all want to be able to grow up in a nice environment that we've all had the benefit of, then I think now's the time for us all to make that change.
Jill Jackson, Managing Director at the BigExchange, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Zach.
Thank you for listening. Remember to visit our website for more news and other podcasts at www.share-talk.com.